Curiosity plus unconscious moments is what creates trance. That's how you create a trance, is be curious yourself. Don't be scripted, don't be strategic, don't try to help, don't predict what's going to happen, just stick with your curiosity and then notice unconsciousness in the client or in yourself and let those two things together invite or create a natural state of trance. I don't know if I have time for testing, so I'll leave that off for the moment, but let's pause there for questions. I thought that would only take me an hour to say. Okay, any questions on the slides or any of that? I do want to give you guys a little moment here to practice, so, or at least to see it. Okay, so somebody volunteer just to, we're just gonna see your subconscious mind at work. We're not gonna solve a problem or anything, but we're just gonna observe you. Does anybody want to volunteer for that?
I can do it.
Okay, perfect. Do you mind turning your screen on, or are you not comfortable with that?
Sure. Because, I'm laying down, so let me sit up.
Jody, do you want to ask questions?
Sure.
So we're not doing what's the problem. That's more of our clinical. Hi, nice to see you. That's more of our clinical thing, but we're going to start more with like casual. So what do you do for work would be a nice place to start.
Okay.
So,
Hi, Juan.
I
So what do you do for work?
work in cybersecurity.
Was that a conscious answer or a subconscious answer?
Conscious.
How do you know?
It was fast.
Yeah, he didn't even think about it. I mean, he started answering before you even finished the question. So clearly he didn't go anywhere to get the answer. He just knows the answer. So it's conscious. What are you curious about, Jody?
So much.
I know we're pretending in a way, but we're just checking
No,
out.
I know, but really so much. Do you enjoy your
Yeah,
work?
good question.
Yes, I do.
Conscious or subconscious?
Conscious.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about your work?
Helping
Oh,
people.
what did you see there? Anybody?
I look up.
Yeah, exactly. He did know the answer, but he's now like on the very edge of, oh, I had to go check something for that. See, and he himself knew. So, Perla, there you have an answer to how consciousness works inside of our own head. He was self-aware enough to know that he gave a subconscious cue. Because I said, oh, what happened there? He said, I looked up. Did he look up consciously? No, he looked up unconsciously, but then he realized he did it. So his unconscious mind became conscious. That's the practice of hypnosis.
Well,
Go on, Jody.
what's your favorite part of your work?
Oh, you see how easy it is, you guys? Look, we didn't even do anything. Oh, and there's the smile, another subconscious moment. So now we have 3, 4, 5 subconscious moments. Even though I'm talking, he's still doing it. I'm interrupting him. It doesn't matter. Oh, there we go.
Resolving problems and worries for people and companies.
What's satisfying about that? Oh, there we go. See? Nailed it.
Makes me feel useful.
Okay. Jody, what do you want to know? Do you see how easy it is to go into somebody's mind? So now he's not talking about his job. He's talking about how he enjoys feeling useful. Now we're talking about something very intimate and personal.
Where else do you feel useful?
Beautiful question. How else do you feel useful? Do you see how interesting it already is? Not casual. We're like 1 minute into it.
I
Where else
feel
do you feel useful?
useful listening to people.
Nice.
Does that happen in your world often that you get to listen?
Yes.
Yes. In what capacity?
I'm a recovery alcoholic and I attend lots of meetings, and I I did a lot of years of anger management, and I always try to speak less and at the last to control my anxiety and my uh, desire to fix and control everything. So it's a challenge to my own patients.
So beautiful. Do you see how intimate that was between Jody and Juan already? So now he's already said, here's something huge about me. Here's something very important. Jody, by the way, is an alcohol addiction specialist. So you two attracted to each other, I would say, energetically here. So
Ding.
I know, but
Mm.
Jody, what was the big subconscious moment that you got out of that answer? Did you notice it? Or anybody? Do you guys see it? When you rewatch the video, you'll see it. There was like this. If you're watching me right now,
He
there was,
blinked.
yeah, he blinked, but
He
what was
blinked.
it, Dahlia? What was it? Give me more specific.
He blinked. He looked up. He paused at some point also, and he got slower.
Yes, now you're talking. That was it. He
It was the
blinked.
search.
It was the search, but it
That's
was
what I
the
call it, is
blink,
like
but
it's
then
the search.
it was the one eye closed,
One
and
eye blink, yeah.
then there was a few words after that were slower. So
Mm.
Dahlia, you were dead on with that. But it was the this with the few words after. That's what's telling me, oh, his subconscious knows something is happening right now. And I'm curious about, me, the hypnotist, I'm curious about what it was just trying to tell me. So that's the kind of thing that I'm doing when I'm working. It's like, oh, that was weird. That was the first time he gave me that. So that's what I would put my attention on or put my interest on. Obviously, I'm interrupting a ton right now, so it's hard for you guys to see it. But go on, Jody. Let's do another couple. So what do we know so far? That he's a recovered alcoholic, that he is in digital expert, but he uses his skill mostly in meetings, which is important to him. So you see how we're investigating the question, we're investigating the person, we're gathering information, and based on that, we're building up our next curiosity. What is it?
About what you try and control.
Okay, so what's the question?
What is it that you try and control in your world?
People suffering.
People suffering.
Mm.
How does people suffering affect you?
It connects to my own suffering.
Is suffering you're something familiar with?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you understand by it?
That
Nice.
we are what that we are one.
Beautiful, yes. I mean, obviously we're just playing right now, so it's a little weird because we don't know where we're going with it. But based on the answers you've seen so far from Juan, what tells us that Juan is fractionating? Because he's already given us a very good litmus test of what's his baseline versus what's his unconscious kind of uh, hallmark. What is it?
He looks up.
He
Yeah,
looked up, yeah.
exactly. He
Mhm.
just has this one little thing that every time he fractionates, his eyes look upwards. Does that mean that that would happen for the whole of 2 hours? Maybe or maybe not. All I'm saying is this is the job. The job is what is unconscious about this person and what can I put my attention on to help them go further into that. That's all we're doing with this little exercise.
Mhm.
You
Sorry.
don't
That was
see it.
really
You don't
cool.
see it much, but there is also the dropping of the shoulders.
Yes.
So my arms are on the table right now, but usually in my experience, when people are connecting subconscious to subconscious, the shoulders drop.
Beautiful.
And
And
yeah, and the pitch of the voice. either goes up or down, because I think up is resistant and down is more like, okay, let's
So
dance.
I'm going to caution you to never make generalizations like that because it's
No,
all
okay,
different. Some people,
yeah.
their shoulders go up in subconsciousness, some go down. Some look to the left when they're lying, some look to the right, some don't look
Mm,
anywhere. So I don't use any of those NLP or any of those books that tell you what is what, because every human being is different.
mm,
So
I
it does
like that.
what matters is what's different from your conscious mind that I'm observing to your subconscious. Not what did I read in a book should be happening, because
Mm,
that's really scripting. So that's not my style. My style is like examine each person, check out what's interesting about them.
I also saw subtly his nostrils flared a little bit when he started feeling a little energetically. It always seemed like he was going to cry in saying, like, felt a little choked up by it, on top of
Beautiful,
the eye
Dahlia.
going
yeah.
up, but the nostril also flared.
Amazing. Do you see how subtle you're able to already see that? That's why I love seeing people on Zoom because I get to look straight up in their face and it's super intimate.
Yeah.
That's exactly
I,
that's the
I
stuff.
attend the 7:30 meeting every day, and my name is Juan, Crying Juan. So I cry a lot. So.
So that's so cool. I love that you said that because Dahlia, who doesn't know you, because her subconscious is paying attention to your subconscious right now, she picked up on that. And that happens all the time in session where somebody says something like, well, how did you know that? Well, because our subconsciousness are talking to each other. So that's very cool what you guys just did. That's evidence of the hypnotic and trance mindset.
It was very cool.
Good job for on you because you just started even learning this 5 minutes ago and it was already obvious to you. Okay, let's have one more example so that you guys can see it in somebody else. Thank you, Juan.
Thank you.
And of course, when you come to the real training, we'll go through the whole example and solve a problem for you. So that's the idea. But today we're just, Jody is like, yeah, do that. But today we're just playing around with it. We're just experiencing like the principles. But that's the idea is instead of what do you do for work, we say, well, what's the problem? And then there's a problem you can solve from there. How do we do it? By investigating it with curiosity and unconscious moments. So I realize that I'm almost out of time now, so I'm gonna go for another like 10 or 12 minutes so you can see one more. And then I'll stick around for questions. And if you need to leave, of course, you'll get a recording link so you won't miss anything. But let's have one more person come out here and so we can just see what's your subconsciousness look like. Anyone want to volunteer? Don't make me volunteer myself.
Snaya, we would love to see volunteer yourself. Let me question you.
Go ahead. So let's do it.
How do you like all the things that you have in the bag, what they mean for you?
All these things behind me?
Yeah, but tell me things that they mean for you.
Oh, that's so interesting, Perla. Good question. I mean, for one thing, they mean a lot of debt. For another thing, I'm proud of them because it's all the work that I've done. For one thing, they're gold, which is my favorite color and the color of my brand. So they make me feel happy. I'm proud of myself. In a way, I feel like it's ridiculous because it's all bullshit, and we all know that all the papers we put on the wall means jack shit. So sometimes I just think, oh, I'll just take them all down and be a regular person.
What would be a regular person look like for you?
You see how easy you guys are so good at this. That's so fractionating. Why do I think of myself as not regular? Because I have degrees. Do you see how that betrays a bias in my head that is probably giving me problems in my life? That's exactly how you zero in on people's problems.
I'm going to pass you my bill.
That's right. Send me your bill. So what was the unconscious moment right there?
The laughter.
Yeah, it made me like crack up the fact that I realize that I don't think that I'm regular. And I'm the one giving the class, and this is my office. So shouldn't I know all that stuff? Why don't I? Because my unconsciousness is just like yours. So
your,
what's my yeah?
your eyebrows went down a couple of times, up, I mean. Also, you touched the left side or right side of your face. So you're buying time to rewind the tape.
Excellent. You guys are good.
And you blink a lot.
I was just going to say, and I'm looking at myself and I can see my blink rate is changing based on where we are in the conversation. So that's also part of it. I
But,
also see nodding. The nodding is also subconscious.
But
but
did
even with
you?
the first question, you dodged it. You repeated the question. You bought time to
Mm.
answer.
See how you guys are all going to be kick ass at this. Exactly. And what does that tell you?
But it was related to your second answer because it was about the things on the wall. So already there was like a little, let's call it discomfort.
Exactly.
Just describing those things, but deep down, you probably have some contradictory sentiment about how
So
important
now
that is.
you're right. I want you to follow your intuition now and just ask me the most basic hypnosis question is what are you feeling right now? Because you perceive that I had a feeling, which is right. So now you're curious about that feeling. So then all you do is ask about it. So now you say, "So what are you feeling then right now?" So ask me. Go ahead.
So Maya, what are you feeling now?
Exactly. Because you perceived that I felt something. So my honest answer to you is, yeah, when we started talking about the degrees on the wall, I felt something in like my lower left abdomen. I felt like a little like prickly up or of something. And I didn't like it.
Maya, but you haven't told us how do we now change the message there? That's the next class or what?
Yeah, where is
Okay.
this going?
What makes you think you're in charge of changing something?
No, but I would like to be able to focus now my attention to somewhere else. I love what we're doing now, but now I just want to be able to gear it probably somewhere.
Where did you get the idea that you're in charge of any of this?
I was in the slide 2 or 3 that we can't, right?
That's no, because I'm glad that you're asking, but the answer is that's not what I'm teaching you. I don't do hypnosis that tells people where to go or that directs them towards transformation. I don't do any of that. I let the fractionation do that for them. So what's going to happen now? Let's play a little game. What's going to happen now? We've only done 3 questions with me. This is hilarious because I'm the fucking hypnotist, but I'm the one on the spot now. What's going to happen with me now when I hang up this call and I go to have a snack or whatever? What's going to happen to me? Just guess.
You'll
Gonna
think
think
about
about
your
your
degrees.
titles.
I'm gonna think about why did Barbara, who knows me like remotely and is not even a friend of mine, how did she pick up on that I have some discomfort about my degrees? And do I have some discomfort with it? What is my mind gonna then do with that?
Look for the solutions or the change or
It's
whatever.
gonna process with, and it just gave me chills. So obviously I'm on the right track because I feel it all the way down into my legs right now. What's gonna happen is my mind is gonna now put attention on that and either move into some kind of open space of solution or is gonna say, I'm stuck here, I need help. One or the other both leads me forward in life. That's the power of conversational hypnosis is once you've heard it, you can't take it back. Once it's operational in your mind, you will be responsible for that thought. That's why when people don't have a breakthrough in my office, it never phases me, it never worries me because their mind is now attached to whatever is happening and it has to pursue it on some level.
Your awareness just got expanded.
Exactly.
Maya, I have a question.
Yeah, please.
So when you started, I was having a hard time deciphering whether I thought that part of you slipped back into like conscious stuff. At some point, you started going really quickly, and you were just talking about like, I don't know, gold or whatever that you were talking about. Was that conscious?
That's a very good question, Dahlia, because it would be nice if everything was discrete and the conscious mind was in red and the conscious mind was in blue and, life was clear, but that's not reality. The soul is layered. That's why I don't believe in traditional hypnosis of like, let's just transcend the critical mind, which is the conscious mind, because that's nonsense. Where are you going to put it in a box? What are you going to do? Send it to Mars while you're doing your 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, close your eyes? Like, come on, be real. That's not how it is. So if it's always with you, then it's going to be mixed with the subconscious answer. That's the whole subtlety of working with this discipline was it more or less? Was there part of the answer that led in that direction? How can I put attention on that? That's why there's so much going on. Is it always going to be, oh, it was a conscious answer or a subconscious answer? No. It could be there was a subconscious, moment inside of a conscious answer. That's what I want to look at and capitalize on.
But if we
So
want to have something guided more like we have done with the other other presentations you have with exercises, then it would be
that's not
in
conversational hypnosis. I will just say it like very clearly, and I was actually going to say that at the start because I know that you come to my things sometimes for a certain specific reason. That is traditional hypnosis. And I love it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's totally powerful, but it's not the same access to the individual. That's why I can do it in a group. This one I do one-to-one. So you're right, that's different. She's talking about a class that I do in January every year where I do closed eyes hypnosis, where you go into a certain place. That's not this. And by the way, I just want to say to you too, Perla, to me, it's not as powerful. It's not as valuable.
But it's
Because
pretty
I'm
miraculous.
guessing. It is. It's really cool. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I mean, obviously, it's been going on for hundreds of years and I still sell it and I still do it. So I'm not putting it down, but it's not dependable and it's not predictable. If I have 10 of you in front of me and I say, close your eyes, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, let's explore your mind, I don't know what's going on at all. I know what's going on for me, and I know I'm a good hypnotist, so I can make something happen. But if someone is coming to me with a problem and I want to track their problem, I don't want to tell them, hey, I'll guess while your eyes are closed. Because look at the people who come to me, doctors, lawyers, CEOs. They're not interested in me guessing. They're interested in an efficient problem solving because they have other things to do.
Yeah.
So if I tell them close their eyes, they're going to be like, oh, another lady telling me to close my eyes. Come on, please get real.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there a reason that you skip the 8?
Did I skip what?
The 8, 10, 9, 7, 6.
Why do I skip that?
Yes.
Did I skip a number?
Yes, 8 twice.
Good subconscious observation. That's funny.
Yeah, it's Asperger's. It's not
I'm
subconscious.
sure I'm sure there's a reason that I don't know about.